Hey guys, what's going on? I'm here to review the two newest units on the GP side. Hopefully it's a little more zoomed in for you guys to look at. First we'll look at Hein, or Hein. I think it's Hein though. TMR is okay, oops. No more highlighting, gotta get over that. Hopefully, this TMR is okay, but 10% is really low. I don't think Alan realizes the game that they've made, that you need more elemental resistance than 10%. And the STMR is just okay, it's not great. And this STMR is just a power creep, basically, a small power creep of Carlet's TMR. So, I'm a little worried there. I think my Microsoft software just crashed. Hopefully you guys can still hear me. I have no idea what just happened. Hopefully I'm just not speaking to nothing. That would not be good.
Mic on.
Well, it's on now, so if I haven't been saying anything this whole time, I apologize. We're gonna go over Hein. Already went over his TMR and STMR. It's just his STMR is basically power creep. Nothing more. And these moves are pretty useless. They don't stack, they don't do anything. All they do is magic. All they do is just do damage. 420 no less. Gotta be 420. These are okay, but I assume these are imperiling for fire and also giving yourself these resistances. Kind of like how Unite, how he does the same thing, kind of like this. It's okay. Just the standard stacking. Although I've heard that I was told that he imperils your own team, I think, for these elements, and then he buffs for the other ones. I don't know. But I'm gonna be honest, guys. So far, I'm not really feeling him at all. Honestly, just Alan just thinks, oh, just slap more Chaos Wave chaining on your unit, and it's fine. Just slap a Chaos Wave unit, make him the Chaos Wave chainer, and you're fine. That's all you need, right? Just Chaos Wave chaining. That's all you need. And then give them like some support capabilities and stuff, and just it'll work out. I'm not really feeling his active abilities are pretty bad, but we'll see. 40% magic is pretty high. 40% MP is very high. And as I always mention in all my videos, these resistances are pretty useless because you're gonna be equipping like ribbon or discernment or something instead. So whatever. These probably will proc because a lot of bosses go through cover nowadays. So this will probably proc, which will be decent. 3 limit burst fill return is really good. 50% magic is okay. Wow, this is actually really good though. Don't really know what this is. I assume this is like some kind of elemental resistance. But if it's below 80%, like that's really good because you're gonna go below 80% a lot of the time, so it's quite good. And then some decent stuff like HP. This is standard mage stuff. 800% aim resist. 50% damage reduction. Whoa. That's really good, guys. The LB is pretty much the only I honestly feel like the LB is the only good thing on this unit. And that's not good enough. This guy needed to have something else in his kit in order for him to be good. Like, he's supposed to be a support unit, but he also has Chaos Wave chaining, so it just doesn't make any sense. He's not good enough to be a support unit. Just because he has a bunch of cooldown abilities that are decent, just slapping a Chaos Wave chaining on any other unit doesn't make them good. This unit is not good by any means. It's definitely the Lone Burst is the only thing that makes him like not garbage. His Lone Burst is actually insane, but you have to look at all the rest of his kit, and all the rest of his kit is just not good enough, guys. So my verdict: even if you want the TMR, please do yourself a favor and save your. I know your USCs are just a lot less useful, but still. I don't think it's worth UOCing this guy. UOC someone else. Get yourself a CG Nicole. And all will be well in the world. So we're thumbs down on this guy. The only thing that's good is this burst, and that's just not good enough. So we're gonna move on to the main attraction. The main cause of controversy. This guy cannot be UOC'd because so I can't really tell you if you can UOC him or not. Unfortunately, I can tell you if you can pull for him though. I guess that's the best I can do. Sorry guys. This TMR is just Bart's TMR, CG Bart's TMR, but it gives auto refresh instead of burst crystals. And his STMR is Lightning's. Suji Lightning's TMR, but with 50% attack with a sword equipped on top of it. So there's that. It's okay. This is some filler move, another filler move, but it's okay. LB flow rate is always good. It'd be better if it was AoE though. Nowadays, guys, selfish abilities are not as good anymore. Like, you really need to make your turns count for a lot of harder bosses. So doing selfish buffs are just not good anymore. Unless they're like the ones that your attackers have. Like your cooldowns get triple cast and stuff like that. That's still fine. But stuff like this is just a waste of time. Like, why would you want to do this? Moving on. Onion Slice Frames, not really going to go into them because Onion Slice Frames will only really be useful with a dupe because you're not really going to find 7-star Onion Knight anymore. You're not going to find a 7-star Onion Knight Raffia. You're not really going to find them anymore. You would be very hard pressed to find them in a general friends list anymore. Especially regular Onion Knight, you're really going to be hard pressed to find one. So I'm not really going to go into them. Kind of a low point in his kit. I get that he's Onion Knight and everything, but Onion Slice is heavily outdated and no one really uses it anymore, so definitely a thumbs down on that. However, he does get Stardust Ray Chaining in the rest of his kit, which is definitely a plus. And he's basically the same thing like CG Terra, where the Imperial goes higher every turn. So I'm not really going to go into that. If you know CG Terra, that's just basically how his Imperials are working. If you don't know CG Terra, like I said, every turn the Imperial will increase. So he gets more damage as turns go by, is what I'm trying to say. Which is good, but I feel like this is going to be another one of those things where Alum will release this unit and then in a few weeks from now, make another unit that's much stronger. In the same case as CG Terra and CG Darkfina. So just be aware of that. Yes, these are pretty good. If you wait on the next 2 turns, it's 100%, 120% Imperils, but just keep in mind that there might be someone stronger. And it's a gacha game, guys. There's always gonna be someone stronger, but just I would honestly wait if you really are not. If you're not wondering if you should pull or not, I think you guys should just wait a little tiny bit. So This is pretty useless other than the modifier increase, but 50% attack and magic debuff is way too low, guys. Way too low for harder bosses, so not useful. And these are, I'm guessing these are just the one, like, it has the last hit where it hits harder so he can cap his own chains, which is really good. He has Aurora Ray chaining. I don't know. You guys are gonna probably make fun of me, but I really don't know how to say it. It's the 40 hit ability, or 30 hit for this guy. So I like that. He anti-breaks himself, like he removes all the breaks from himself, and then he buffs himself afterwards. And he's also allowed to not be broken for attack. So that's a really good cooldown ability, guys. He's able to access triple cast for 2 turns, and a bunch of modifiers for 3 turns. That cooldown ability is insanely good, guys. I like the part where he removes himself, all the debuffs from himself, and then he buffs. So then there's no conflicting, like, oh, do I need to do this first or something? No. And then he can't be broken unless he gets dispelled. If he gets dispelled, then there's not much you can do about that. But I think only harder bosses and certain thresholds only dispelled. So you don't really have to worry about being dispelled a whole lot. And sometimes there's like bosses do single target dispels. So this is like probably one of the best cooldowns in a long time. Probably one of the best cooldowns up there of all time, because this is insanely powerful. Yes, like a lot of other units do 250 percent attack bonus, but like giving himself modifiers and triple cast and all that stuff is really good. So definitely the best things in his kit so far, in my opinion. And then he does another capping chain finish thing. The defense debuff is completely useless, but the AoE 120% attack and magic for 1 turn is not so good either, but it reminds me a lot of his Lemon Person in his original form. Yeah, this cooldown's not as good as the other one, for sure. Guys, this is probably what the cooldown you want to be using, guys. Giving more defense is always good. He already has dual wield, of course. 100% fill rate, LV fill rate, good. Giving more HP, good. 30% MP is quite high. That's quite nice. Giving more elemental resistance, so you basically have to equip a sword. You need to equip a sword on this guy. So keep that in mind. I guess quite a few status resistances. He's immune to paralyze and confuse and petrify. Those are the 3 main ones, guys. That's quite good. You might actually get away in some fights. You might get away with not even equipping a full status immunity thing. That's quite good. Giving some elemental resistances is really good. That's what I've been saying at almost every unit review. Giving more elemental resistances to your units is really good. Giving some more defensive stats is really good. I like that. Getting some W skill for probably for like imperiling and doing another move or some kind. This is good. Now he has 150% LV fill rate. Chain cap increase. 30% attack when equipped with dual wielding. And getting some small modifiers, that's good. The classic instant fill on your limit burst gauge. So far, I mean, all those passes are quite good. And this cooldown, I really love this cooldown. Not really sure what this chains with, probably only himself. Maybe with the original. But he gets a huge modifier on some abilities, guys. Or 5 turns, holy crap, dude. Okay, well, I understand why he has that 150% LB fill rate, and this move up here. It might actually be worth using this now, because that lemon burst is insane, guys. 500% damage modifier, guys. That's crazy. And his AoE chaining, just like his original character, like the original unit. I think it's worth maxing out, guys. That 3,000% mod. I mean, he doesn't get any LB damage up, so it might not be worth leveling it, but I honestly feel like it's pretty strong, and it chains. So, what do I think about this unit? He's good, but at the same time, you gotta look ahead of the time, and with the story event coming after a little bit after this event, I don't know, guys. I don't know if it's worth going hard for him. He's a little hard to gear. He requires you to use swords. Swords aren't really the most easy accessible item in the game. When you got great swords and katanas thrown at your face every which way. So, unless you, I don't know. I think you guys, if you guys have like CG Chairman, if you play the GB side, you'll know who I mean. Or if you have, I'm trying to think of another, like if you have CG Barts, you can probably pass on this guy. Because honestly, I just feel like he's gonna be power crept by the story event character that'll be coming up, if it'll be an attacker. Because we don't, it could be someone else, but pretty sure it's gonna be an attacker, guys. So I just don't feel like, maybe with the buffs that he might get for the story boss, he might get a little tiny bit more, but well, that's all I have to really say. I mean, I don't think he's worth pulling for unless you don't have an attacker. You're just starting and you need an attacker, I guess, and you don't have anyone else. That's all I can really say. If you've got CG Barts, you've got CG Chairman, you're set, you're golden. You really don't need this guy. He's just kind of nice to have, but I feel like he's just gonna be overrun by the next damage dealer. So, well, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys liked the review, please leave a thumbs up. If you guys think that I'm stupid and I missed something or something, you can thumbs down if you want. That's why it's there. But this is how I always review the units. So, hope you guys have an excellent, the rest of your excellence of days, and have a good weekend. Peace.